Hi everybody, this is All Things Cheryl here to do another video. This video is basically I'm gonna look at the messiness and whose mess are we looking at this time around. Well, the title of this video is called The Messiness of Taylor Swift. Now, I don't know whether or not you guys, I'm sure you all are aware that last Friday I basically went under, I had surgery done on my sinusitis. And I will tell you that it is much, much better. I don't sound as much nasally. I'm kind of surprised. It's because I really haven't heard my voice in quite some time without it being nasally. But anyway, let's get into the messiness of Taylor Swift on the Billboard Music Award. Now, Coachella. Coachella. Coachella is basically celebrating this year. It will be 20 years that basically Coachella, a festival that takes place in a huge desert somewhere in far, far land of wherever, will be celebrating its 20th year. Now, I don't know exactly who graced the stage of Coachella this year, but I will tell you last year, Homecoming. Homecoming. And the reason why I say basically Homecoming was basically the stage and the theme for Beyonce. Beyonce was unable to grace the stage in 2017 because, as you all know, that she was expecting and she was carrying twins. So, and in order to have a healthy delivery, which we do know from her documentary, Beyonce did not have a normal delivery. As a matter of fact, she suffered with a lot of things like high blood pressure and just a list of things that she and her twins and her husband and the older sister had to endure. Now, in 1999, Coachella came to existence. Now, within those years, and I guess you say, all right, where are you going with this? All things Cheryl unfiltered. I'm going, just give me time because you guys know I do ramble. Just give me time and I always bring it in all together. Well, in 1999, Coachella came in existence. And in 20 years, and it will be 20 years of this year, like this is 2019. Coachella never featured a main black woman on their main stage until 2018. And we know who that person and we know who that individual was, and that was Beyonce. Well, we have a homecoming. A homecoming of Taylor Swift and her messiness in bringing and copying something. I guess I would say that beyond. I would say Taylor Swift paid homage to Beyonce. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. But I also would say that there was no significance whatsoever in the messiness and the homecoming of Billboard Music Award having Taylor Swift to grace the stage and to bring out her band. So, in my mind, and this is my humble opinion, that I'm assuming that Billboard Music Awards knew what they were doing. Now, a lot of people say, well, Taylor Swift could basically have marching bands, and marching bands has always been in existence. Yes, marching band has always been in existence. We will know that. But remember why there were marching bands, and specifically, and the reason why there were marching bands at the university is because, let's just look at it and let's just dive a little bit. I'm not going to get all historical on you, but let's just look at the Jim Crow area and the reason why there are HBUs and the reason why there is so much emphasis on historical black colleges is because Jim Crow area did not want my grandmother, my great grandmother, my aunties going to their university and being a part of their marching band. And so the HBUs, historical black colleges, developed their own history, and they focused on the band because they knew that the band was one of the main reasons why a lot of young people join the band, especially when it comes to HBCUs. It's because it is a show within a show. Now, the messiness of Taylor Swift. Well, she decided to grace the stage of Billboard Music Awards. And I'm going to bring this message to you, Taylor Swift. That was messy for what you did. Now, the purpose and the reason why Beyonce called her performance on Coachella the homecoming, because it was the first time that a black woman had graced the stage in history. Coachella started in 1999, and now we're celebrating 20 years, and I don't think there was a black woman for this year to grace the stage. And another reason why Beyonce named her performance at Coachella the homecoming was to put emphasis and to put focus on historical black colleges and the importance of them and the reason why there is historical black colleges. Now, when Beyonce graced the stage at Coachella, she made history. How she made history is that she pointed out the reason why she did it, and that the fact that she was surrounded in her upbringing around historical black colleges, and that her mother, her father, would always take her to see these shows. So she wanted to put homage and she wanted to put focus on history. Now, messy Taylor Swift. There was no intent and there was no purpose and there was no focus. But there was an intent and there was a focus. And the intent and purpose, I guess what Taylor Swift was saying that it's the same thing that basically they did with Cadillac. You guys remember Cadillac, right? You guys remember Dreamgirls, right? You guys remember when Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce, and they made a song called Cadillac. And it was huge. It was huge, especially in the black arena. Now, as these days and times that they were saying that it wasn't trending when they made the song. Let's say the black group made the song, but as soon as a white performance, and this was something that took place all the time and this is being documented, and we have footage of films where black artists would do particular songs, and white record companies would come in and twist the song and put a white vibe on it. Okay, so we have Copycat. Messi, Taylor Swift, Copycat. Now, to me, this was bad timing. And there was no significance. The only thing that was significant of it was to prove that we can do marching bands too. Well, marching bands has been around for years, and we have seen those marching bands in the various universities. But whenever there is a historical black marching band grace the stage, you know that there is going to be some flair and there is going to be some flavor. Flair and flavor. It's almost like sweet potatoes and pumpkin. And it's almost like macaroni and cheese. It's almost like, but I don't want to go on it because I can go on and on and on and on and, to give you some similarities. But I just want to say, Taylor Swift, you messy, girl. I know you were messy like that, although I knew you were messy when you turned around and you did the same thing with the song that Beyonce did a couple of years ago. And what was the title of that song? You Made Me Do This? Something like that. And she stole and copycatted again. Well, this is for you, Taylor Swift. Messy Taylor Swift. You are messy. All right, guys. This is my commentary and my opinion. Until the next time, I ask that you do a couple of things. You hit the notification. You share this video if you think it's worthy. You subscribe. And you share. But best of all and most of all, you hit that bell and turn that bell on so you'll know exactly when I'm getting ready to come up with another video. Now you guys know what my mantra is. My mantra is love is for everyone. Till the next time, till the next video. Hey, Taylor Smith, girl, you messy. Ciao.